Hi everyone, I'm Brendan.
And I'm Karen.
And together we're Fox and Rabbit. We're filming this on the 12th of June.
Brendan's birthday.
Yay!
Hooray!
I'm 21. And it's Flosstube number 34.
And it's also our second Flosstube anniversary or something. It's 2 years since it came up on a thing saying it was 2 years since we filmed
Just
our
over,
first.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's we filmed Flosstube. So 2 years, wow.
And we've only done 34, we're pretty slack.
I know. And first of all, excuse the way we both look. I'm on the tail end of the flu Brendan kind of gave me, so I've got no makeup, hair and ponytail. We're not looking our best for our 34th video, but it was either do it like this or it was going to be another week or so, and we wanted to get it filmed. So.
Yeah, I've had the flu for 2 weeks, and you've only had it for 1 week.
I've had it for a week, and I'm dosed up, so hopefully I can get through the video before everything starts to run and cough and everything. So yes, it's not COVID. We're still COVID virgins, aren't we? So we've tested, and no, it's just a good old influenza bug that's going around as we head into winter. We are again late filming this because we had planned on doing a video when we were in the States, but the hotel rooms were just too dark. They were just too dark, weren't they, Brendan? Oh my goodness! So
hotels in the US haven't heard of light bulbs.
Oh, they're probably the same here. I think they're the same worldwide. Oh, Brendan,
they're not. They have lights in ones in Australia. Isn't it?
Yeah, I know. For some reason, most of the hotels just seem to have the lamps and things. There's no actual lights in the ceilings. Yeah. Very odd. Anyway,
and we didn't take lights, so
no. So and then as soon as we got home, we had the Stitches Merchant Retreat. We went to 4 days later. So and then when we got home, a few days after we got home, Bren started coming down with this delightful thing.
After the Stitches Merchant.
Oh yeah, we didn't get it there. We got it picked up. I think it was because we'd gone from. It was very hot in the States, and then we were on an air-conditioned plane, and we were out at Glen Innes for the retreat where it was freezing cold, and then we got home, and I just think, a bit run down, and then I thought I had dodged the bullet because Brendan was really, really sick for about a week, and I was fine, so I was up here sort of prepping stuff for when he got back, cutting, surging, getting stuff done, and then I came down with it as well, so lucky me. So you can't say he doesn't chair. So yeah, so like I said, this is not our best one, but we'll muddle through it because we thought if we put it off one more week, it's going to go for about 4 hours. So and our trip to the States is getting further and further away, and I'm forgetting things that we even did. So
I don't remember going there anymore.
No,
so long ago now.
I know. Okay. Oh yes. So health update. Everyone's been asking how I got on with my knee. Oh, we had an amazing trip to the United States, and while it didn't stop us really doing a lot, my knee is just not good. So I had my second follow-up from my last operation, my second operation on my meniscus. When was that, baby? As soon as we got back, the week we got back, and no, it was the week after the retreat.
Yes, last week.
And, I'm having a knee replacement. I had a good talk to my surgeon, and he'd always seemed very reluctant to do it, and I thought it must have been something to do with my knee condition. I thought maybe I don't qualify somehow. I thought I don't know how, given the fact that it is just bone on bone and it's just awful. But no, he said no, the only reason he'd been trying to put it off and trying everything else first is because of my age. He would have preferred I be older. But as he said the thing of it is, though, if we wait another 10 years to do it, which would be ideal, I'll have no quality of life for the next 10 years. And he said the next 10 years are active years, for me. So he said, better we do it now so I can do all the things I want to in the next 10 years. And you know what? If the knee replacement runs out when I'm older, not runs out, but if it, deteriorates, apparently they're good for about 20, 25 years. The good news is these days they can do a second one, but obviously that's not ideal in your 70s. So he just said, cross that bridge in 20, 25 years if we ever come to it. And as he said, anything could happen in knee advancement in the next 20-odd years anyway, so better to get this thing fixed now. So I couldn't agree with him more. Now, he couldn't do it in June. He could only do it from July onwards. But the problem is where we got into summer school at the attic, which is fantastic. So we're going over there in mid-August. Now, he didn't want to. He said the problem is that would only be roughly 6 weeks from when I had the surgery. And he was concerned about I'd have to go on blood thinners and stuff like that for the flight and all sorts of stuff. And we thought, no, I'll just put up with this for the next 3 months. So he's booked me in for the 3rd of October. So that way, if we get into, what do you call it, Nashville Market, that'll be 5 months from my operation. So it should be good. And we've got a lot of holidays and things booked for next year. So I just want to get it done and get it out of the way. It would have been great to have it done before we come over. But, yeah, I think we all felt better having it done when I got home. So he was a bit concerned about the pain management between now and then. And I said, look, I don't care about the knee being in pain as long as I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm a bit scared about the actual operation, not the recovery so much, but the actual operation. But I'll worry about that one when we get to it. So, yeah, so at least there's an end in sight. And thank you so much to everyone who's been, asking how I'm going with it. And to Kathy Bourne particularly, Kathy has given me, she just had her knee operation. She does a floss tube called Linen and Scraps with Molly. It's fabulous floss tube. You should watch them. They're a hoot. But she's been great because she's given me pretty much a day-by-day description about her recovery. So at least I kind of know what I'm in for, and I've got someone to ask if I've got any questions. So she's been wonderful, and thankfully she's about 8 weeks in now, and she's doing really well. So yeah, so that's me. So what have we done? Flu, knee. What else? Next thing, our trip to I had my birthday in the United States, which was lovely. I got well, you've got your birthday present today, and I've got mine from overseas. So I'll show my birthday present from Brendan and his. So do you want to go there? This was fantastic.
Well, only fit one on the screen at a time.
Oh, well, this is true. This is a fabulous bag that Bren had custom made for me by Jasmine's Custom Bags. That's her. We'll put her details below. Jasmine does an amazing... Jen, sorry. Is it Jen?
Jen.
You can tell Brendan's been dealing with Jen. So these are amazing, amazing bags. So that's my... Oh, my God. So this is Brendan's birthday present.
I got a Bigfoot one, just in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah. So he's very excited because he was very jealous of mine. So
the bags are amazing.
They are incredibly well made.
Yeah. So they've all... I don't know if you can see it, but they've got pockets on the inside. And
really
they're all
good.
fully lined.
Yep.
They got zipper pockets and other pockets.
These will be our travel bags for many, many years to come. So, yeah.
The top's all zippered, so it's all secure.
And I travelled all around the States with this. I had this loaded up, and it was just amazing. So we'll be taking those back over with us, won't we, baby, for our for the oh my God. So yeah, fantastic service, unbelievably well made. And I'm not sure because they'll do custom.
Jen does all kinds of different bags.
Yeah, so all
project
different fabrics.
bags, and you choose your fabric and you.
Because Bren said he wanted a big Mothman fabric, and that's what she found. And same with the Bigfoot one. I said we need a Bigfoot one, and yeah, so she just found them and said, "Is these okay?" And then did mock-ups with colour combinations and stuff. Amazing service. So can't recommend them highly. And I think she does project bags and all sorts of stuff too. So have to keep an eye out on those as well. Now we know how amazing they are.
Yeah. So all Jen's details are below in the notes.
Yeah.
So while we were away, we got sent this box from a company called, who were they called? Try Treats. And they put together curated boxes of treats from all around the world.
I think it's like a snack box, so it's right up Brendan's alley.
Yeah, so...
As anyone who knows Bren knows, he loves his snacks.
But, yeah, this one looks like it's Korean snacks, I'm guessing.
Wow.
Oops.
So, Bren's going to do a taste test.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it's all like...
You're going to do a taste test, Brendan.
Oh, they give us a little sheet.
I know I've seen Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, do one of these, and it looked like a lot of fun. So
it's a little tasting sheet.
There we go, baby.
Well,
I'll open it for you. Because I know I've got no taste buds at all. I can't taste anything with this flu thing at the moment. So, oh, wow. Wow, baby.
Oh, wow, that's a...
Oh, this is so Brennan, I can't even tell you.
Oh, it's a box of stuff. I don't know what any of it is.
So it could be your birthday, couldn't it, baby? Okay. We're just going to open them one by one, sweetness.
So do we follow their list?
I'll follow their list. I'll find them for you. And
so the first one's a chick choc.
A chick? Oh, there we go. Is it that one?
No.
No. Hang on. Chick choc.
Come on. Do your job.
Maybe I can't. Some of it's in Korean, so I can't understand. Hang on.
It's this one.
Is it? Oh. Okay.
I'm matching pictures to pictures.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, you can tell I'm sick.
I can't speak Korean.
No, just... Okay, here we go.
So that's the first one.
Ooh.
And it says it's a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, well. Chocolate and cookies. That's so far so good.
We'll see.
Oh, it looks good. Mm. Oh, I'm not going to be able to taste it.
You have to eat it as well.
Oh, that's really nice. I think I'm getting my taste buds back a little bit. What we're going to have to do, clearly we can't eat the whole box. We'll try it all, but we can't eat it all. So Brandon will put it aside and he's got some ironing to do. So he can eat the rest of it while he's doing that.
Next one's a butter coconut, which says it's a coconut biscuit.
Okay, I'll open it for you. Here we go. Oh, it's a pack of biscuits. Yummy. There we are. Don't give it to me. I want to get your germs, Brendan. You already gave me this flu. I know.
You're the one that's toxic at the moment, not me.
Oh, that's really nice too. It's like a sweet biscuit. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, is that butter coconut biscuit? Like I said, we'll put these in a big box so that we can eat them all later. What's this one?
Next one's called Choco Boy.
Crunchy chocolate chip biscuit in the form of a mushroom. Oh, that one looks really cute. Look at that one. That is really cute.
Oh, that's the little baby mushrooms.
Oh, baby. Oh, that is so cute. I don't eat chocolate, really, so. Like that one?
They're nice too.
Oh, I'm telling you, this will probably be gone. It won't take as long as I thought for him to devour this box later
I'll be
on.
sick this
Like I said, it's good it's his birthday, because we're on a diet. No diet on birthdays.
Okay, the next one's interesting.
Oh, what's that?
Toasted seaweed.
Oh. Well, I like seaweed like snacks and things.
2 boxes of that.
I know, so that could be really nice. I'll leave the unopened one over there so I can probably eat that later. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff. This is a great box. Really fun. Oh my gosh, how cute is that?
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
It's little pieces.
It literally is seaweed.
Little pieces of seaweed.
Oh, you don't? I actually like seaweed, so I'll probably eat that.
No, you won't. Tastes like fish.
Oh, no, well, I'm not eating that one. Oh, God. Okay. So far,
One down.
one down. The rest are great.
Oh.
But you don't like seaweed anyway, so. I was going to say that was pretty much I guarantee you weren't going to like that one. So what's next? I see lots of chocolate still in here.
Choco pie.
A choco pie.
Looks like a wagon wheel.
Oh, it looks like a wagon wheel. For those who don't live in Australia, a wagon wheel is like a...
Looks like this.
It looks like this. It's a chocolate biscuity thing we all grew up with.
Oh no, it's all spongy.
Oh, yeah, it's like a wagon wheel, isn't it?
No, but it's all spongy on the top.
Oh. I love the way he hosed into the chocolate things. Oh,
That's
is
nice.
that good? Oh, baby, you'll have all this gone this afternoon, won't you?
Better than the seaweed.
Okay. So another hit. Okay, what's next? You would have finished that one, don't you? What's next?
It's that one.
Which one's this? No, I don't think that's
Yeah,
it.
it's that. No, it's that one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
This one. Oh, there's another one of those chocolate pies.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's a lot of twos in here, probably for me, which was very nice. Is it this one, maybe?
Yeah, which is called a Margaret cookie.
A Margaret cookie. Oh, and again, there's two, so that's good. Let's look. Oh,
It's a French butter.
oh no, is it a single one? Oh no, it's twos. Oh, that's a really nice looking thing.
Mm.
You're going to eat that whole chocolate thing, aren't you?
You eat that one.
I'll eat this one.
Should be like a peanut cookie.
Yeah, it's got a nutty flavour. It's really nice.
Mm.
But not so much peanut that you wouldn't like it, but that's actually really nice. Like I said, my taste buds are a little bit all over the place with this flu, but oh, look at this thing, a custard cake. Custard cream cake. Mm. How you going, baby?
Got two of these ones as well.
Oh, cool. Well, it's good that some of them, so that way you can eat them over the week.
Got two of those as well.
Oh, cool. This is amazing
Oh, I'm
value.
making a big mess, aren't you?
Oh, wow.
It's
That
like a
looks
little
nice.
cake.
Oh, yum. That looks good. Am I going to like that one, am I? Oh, that's really good. What's this one called?
Custard
Cake. I'll eat the rest of that one later. Oh, yum. That's really good. Okay. Getting down to the bottom.
Corn puffs.
Oh, you're going to love that. Oh, what's the
Strawberry.
flavour though? Strawberry.
Strawberry corn
I'm going to
puffs.
say they're pink.
So is that strawberry popcorn?
I don't know, baby, but if it's a corn puff, I'm sure you're going to like it. Use your muscle.
Oh, it's like a chip.
Oh, it's like a twisty.
Oh.
No, I'm not eating strawberry things. I'm still not 100%, so I'm trying not to eat too much.
It's very strange.
Do you like it?
It's like a corn puff,
Like a cheese puff,
like a cheese puff,
but a
but
twisty.
with the cheese puff flavour and a strawberry flavour.
Oh God, yeah, I'll have to try it now. Oh dear. Oh, you know what it's like? It's like one of those stick things I like.
Pocky.
I like Pockies.
Mm.
And I love strawberry Pocky. Strawberry Pocky are those, what are they, Brendan?
Strawberry Pocky are pretzels with chocolate on them.
Yeah, and I like the ones dipped in the strawberry, so it's strawberry chocolate, so that's actually really nice. What's this one? Second last one.
Cereal oat.
Oh, okay.
Says it's a chocolate covered cereal snack.
Oh, whoever decided this was a good box to send us was on the money because Brendan's a chocoholic, so, and he loves all savoury things. So, what is this one?
Oh, it's like little baby things.
Is that a seaweed thing? Because it's green. No, it's chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, no, it's chocolate. I don't
Very nice.
think.
Are they good for you too?
Oh, are they good for you, baby?
They contain healthy calcium fortified oats.
Oh, along with a whole stack of chocolate.
So they're good for you.
Well, there you go. Gosh, good for your birthday on this, Brendan. Like I said, this will seriously all be gone by the end of the day.
And the last
And
one
the last one,
is a pushu.
what's that?
A rice noodle snack topped with chicken flavoured powder. That's ramen.
Oh, no, I was going to say, don't boil it, you smash it.
It's
I was going to
ramen.
say, is this something you have to cook?
I wouldn't
No.
open it.
Oh, so you just, it says don't cook it. Don't cook it, smash it. Don't boil it, smash it.
Just ramen noodles.
Okay, that you don't cook. Oh, very good.
It's got the flavouring.
Oh, so you do. Well, he'll boil that out
No,
later.
you eat it like a lolly,
Are you sure?
but you've got there's flavouring to put on it. But it just
Okay.
tastes like orange noodles.
Oh, I see. I do think he was probably supposed to prepare that, but we'll, I can't read it. Does it say you're supposed to?
No, it said you eat it as it is. You just got to put the flavouring on the top.
Oh, okay. Well, again, you can have that.
So it has some taste, because at the moment it's just like Crunchy
Just like crunchy noodles. Well, there you go. Very good. Well, baby, you will certainly. Oh, you're supposed to rate it, are you? Well, there was only one out of that entire box that he didn't like, and that was the seaweed.
That's for you.
Oh,
You can have 2 packets of this. The rest is mine.
Probably very good for you, Brendan.
It tastes like crap.
Don't say that. These people are nice enough to send you. So that's pretty good. Out of a box of how many things, baby? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of a box of 10 things. Some of those were double ups, but there's 10 individual things. There was only one that got the thumbs down. That's pretty good. So, wow, these are very cool. I think, we'll put all the details below on how you can order one.
And they've given us a code for a 15% discount as well.
Oh, there we go. So there's an exclusive coupon code, Fox and Rabbit. We'll put all these details below, but it's Fox and Rabbit in capital letters, all one word. And you will get a 15% discount when you or off your first box. So there we go. And like I said, this was the South Korean box. Highly recommend.
The rest is mine.
Okay, baby. And we'll just leave the seaweed out. The rest of it will be devoured this afternoon. Like I said, good timing because it's Bren's birthday. So, yeah, so we'll put the details of Try Treats down the bottom with the discount code for 15% off your first box purchase. So thank you so much to Try Treats for sending us that. We would have. It's a shame we couldn't have done it when we got home. We had the retreat to go to, and then we both got so sick, and we thought, well, we'll do it today. Film today on Brendan's birthday, and he can get stuck into it. So that was a lot of fun.
This is mine.
Comes well packaged too.
This is mine.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have the seaweed, baby. And he's already devoured there's another one of those in there, choco pie. Okay. So our trip to the States, baby, it just seems like such a distant memory now. It's just, we had a great time. We, excuse me, we flew into Los Angeles, where for the first time in all the years we've ever been there, it was raining, which was lovely. I love the rain.
I didn't know it rained in Los Angeles.
No. So we headed up towards the Pacific Northwest. We wanted to get up as quickly as we could, up into Oregon and Washington State.
That you still got to go to Cracker Barrel.
I got Cracker Barrel. We did. And look, thank you, Laurie. Our friend Laurie emailed me a gift voucher for my birthday, which was a Cracker Barrel gift voucher. And we got 2 visits out of that, off Laurie's voucher. So that was a real treat. The problem is, unlike everywhere else we've been in the United States, there's not many in Oregon. There's none in Washington.
One in Oregon.
The very first one I think we went to, where did we have my birthday dinner? That
was in Oregon.
That was the one in Oregon, yeah.
We went on the way up.
That's right.
The one in California.
That's right. The one in California we went to, and then we had my birthday one at the one in Oregon. So that was a nice treat. And then when we just drove on up, I'm trying to think. I have such blue brain, I can't even think. Well, I can't think where we went originally. We went up into Washington. We just had such a great time. We were just looking at different things to see and do, and we went to beautiful waterfalls. The thing about the Pacific Northwest is it's just so beautiful wherever you go. Like, we drove through the redwoods, which we've been to before, but they never disappoint. Through the Avenue of the Giants and everything. It's just beautiful, beautiful country. Brennan just wants to go over there and buy a tree house up in the redwoods and just live there happily for the rest of his life.
Like an Ewok.
Like an Ewok, exactly. We went to a few places. We were at one lovely little place in Washington, and we were on this lovely dock, and we met this lovely man, and he sort of said, "Oh, have you been up to Port Townsend?" And we thought, no, we weren't going up there. And he said, "Oh, it's only it's an hour and a half north or something." So where we were actually going that day, we decided not to go. We ended up going to Port Townsend, had one of the best days of our whole trip, didn't we?
Got sunburned.
Got very by that stage, it had turned hot. It was really hot. For the next, 2 weeks, it was, by the time we got to Acorns, there was a heat wave going on. It was 90-odd degrees, so it was about 38 degrees Celsius every day. We were like, what? I was so looking forward to rain in the Pacific Northwest, and I think we got one day of it or something. So
I don't think we got any.
Not up there. I think it was just when we drove out of Los Angeles. It was the only day we had rain.
In Los Angeles was where the rain, Pacific Northwest, we didn't have any. I think.
No, I don't think we had one day when we did that treetop walk through the redwoods. That was
Eureka.
kind of at Eureka. Oh, it was California, yeah. So it was a lovely treetop walk through the redwoods. Well, it was on my birthday.
That was at the zoo.
Yeah, that was fantastic. If you get to do that, that was in Eureka, California, and that was lovely. And that was kind of overcast and misty, so that was lovely and cool. But yeah, once we hit Oregon, it was really warm. It was like summer weather. It wasn't spring weather. So that was lovely. And we had where we went. We ended up. I don't know how I got upstairs. We had a choice of.
We went here.
Oh, that's where we went. What's that? Oh, that's right. On the way up. Oh, that's right. Gosh, I told you I'm forgetting
Willow Creek.
Willow Creek, baby's favourite place in the world. I got one Bigfoot. The Patterson Gimlin footage. We actually went via Willow Creek on the way up because Brendan looked, and we haven't been there for, what did we work out, 20 years, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't I say? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we thought it was 15 years since we were last in the Pacific Northwest, but it's actually 20. We nearly fell over. Or was it 10 and it was actually 15?
I don't know.
10 and it was actually 15. 15 years since we've been there. Anyway, we had gone to a place back then at Willow Creek called the Bigfoot Cafe, and we were able to have Bigfoot burgers, which were literally foot-long hamburger buns in the shape of a foot with the meat patties in the shape of, they were actually really good. So Bren looked it up on our way up because we were going to go there on our way down, and then we found out that they were only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, let's detour on the way up. We didn't have anywhere we had to be until Acorns the following week for the meet and greet. So we thought, oh well, we'll just do that. And that was a rainy day. That was the rainy day when we drove up. But again, that's still California.
Yeah.
And but it was lovely. It was a beautiful, beautiful drive up to Willow Creek, and it was a different way than the way we'd gone in before, because before we'd gone across from the coast.
From Eureka.
From Eureka. And so it was beautiful, beautiful, very mountainous kind of windy country, but it was beautiful. You know, you're following rapid running streams the whole way up. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. We get to Willow Creek. We went to the Bigfoot Museum, which was really good. And we spoke to the lady. It was her first day back after 3 years. Anyway, we're talking to her, and as we were about to leave, we just said, because we looked online, the Bigfoot Cafe was open all afternoon, because I think by that stage it was about 2 o'clock, and we were starving. We hadn't eaten all day, and I just, don't ask me what made me think to ask her, but I said, the Bigfoot Cafe is still open, isn't it? And she said, oh no, that's now a Thai restaurant. So the look on Bren's face, we're like, but we just looked it up online. Clearly they haven't updated their
website, Facebook, anything.
Nothing. So, and I'm allergic to coriander, so I thought, well, Thai's out. And the funny thing was, it was this lady's first day back, but it turns out the whole place has been closed for 3 years, practically the whole town.
Yeah, it was the first day the town had reopened.
Yeah, so luckily we got to get to the Bigfoot Museum. At least we'd come the day before, we would have had no luck. But she did recommend a hamburger place in town, which was fantastic burgers there. But there was no one in there.
And plus, I think they'd had a fight.
I think the young girl and the cook had a fight because it was
icy.
It was a bit icy when we went, and I said, are you open? And she was like, and he's like, talk to her. And it was like, oh, okay. And she was trying to be as nice as she could to us, but you could tell she was not a happy camper. But anyway, the food was great. And so then we headed off to wherever we stayed that night. I can't even remember. We were still in California that night, I think.
Yeah, near Eureka.
Not far from Eureka. Oh, that's right near Eureka.
Because we went to Eureka the next day.
That's right. That's where we went. My birthday was the next day, and then we drove to that place in Oregon so I could have my birthday dinner at Cracker Barrel. Mm-hmm. So, so then we just drove through up through Oregon, Washington State, had a great day at Port Townsend. If you go there, it's a great place, great shops and everything, wonderful place. But if you go there, go to Sirens. That's where we had lunch. There's quite a climb up the stairs to this little pub, which I was wondering about, should we do that? I'm so glad we did, because we went out and sat on the deck, which overlooked the water, which was beautiful. We had margaritas, we had fabulous food, and it was hot, and we had the whole rest of the day there. It was wonderful. The reason we had originally gone up to Washington to start with was because Brendan wanted to see our bonsai nursery that's kind of world famous, and he's got the books of the fellow Dan Robinson, who is a bit of a bonsai master in America, but they were not open until the next a couple of days. So as it was only 2 hours from Portland, we thought, you know what, let's just get back down to Oregon, and we'll come back up on the weekend to see the bonsai nursery, which we did. And you had a great time there, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was such Bren was in heaven.
Yeah, Dan was actually there with his wife, and he actually spent, 4 hours with us.
Oh, easily. We started looking around these magnificent gardens, and, he just spent the entire time with you.
Yeah, taking us around, showing us everything, explaining everything.
Teaching him things that you just can't buy that kind of knowledge, can you? You were just, the whole way back to Portland, Brendan was like, I can't even believe that all just happened. And he was so very kind. And it's called, what's it called, Brendan? It's called Eland Gardens. Elandon Gardens, that's right. So if you're in, where is it? It's
Washington.
It's in Washington State, but it's
We can look it up, Karen.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't think of the name of the town it's in, but it's fantastic. What were you pointing at, baby?
We skipped.
What did I was going to go back to, obviously go back to the
out of
good
order.
things. Brendan.
We have.
I've got the flu. I blame the flu. But
you've jumped here, you've jumped here, then you've jumped back up here, and then you've jumped here. What's the point of having a list if you won't follow it?
Okay.
So am I. No, but didn't hear me complaining.
You're at the end of it, so it's different for you. Okay. So, but the big thing we did, one of the big things we did was our meet and greet at Acorns and Threads, which was fantastic.
Such a fun day.
Oh, we had a great time, didn't we? We had originally dropped off the trunk show that we left there for Janine on our way up to Washington. We thought better to get it all there so she can set it up before we're back there the following week. So, yeah, we got out of the car and what happened? The whole group of ladies were there waiting to get in. And oh my gosh, it was. I actually said to one of the ladies who was in the group, "Oh my gosh, that was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened." And she was really worried that she'd upset us or something, because she said, "Oh, she'd organised for them all, let out this huge cheer when we walked down the stairs." Brendan and I didn't know where to look. Janine came out the front door laughing. She said, "I figured you guys must be here." But I said to her, no. It was embarrassing, but it was really lovely. We were very touched that they did that. It was just, it just made us laugh. And it was very, very nice to be made feel so welcome. So, yeah, it was, oh my gosh, Acorns and Threads, what a fantastic shop that is. I'd already had a look around, obviously, when we dropped everything, and I was already picking things I was asking Janine to put away for me. I said, I'll buy those when I'm back here next week. But it was lovely, wasn't it, Brendan? So many people came, and, and considering it was a Friday, because when we were originally going, it was going to be a Saturday, and then everything happened with my knee, and we had to keep cancelling our trip.
So we had about probably 30 people come.
30 or 40, but I think she said it was about 40, I think, which as I said, considering it was, I know a lot of people contacted us and said, oh, I can only go on the weekends, and I'm sorry we missed you, but it was still lovely. And it was, and Janine would have done on the weekend, but she had a class on the weekend. So, and Janine put on a fabulous pizza, these wonderful pizzas delivered, and I made up a little free design, which if you can, Janine still has, you can pick that up when you shop at Acorns. Brendan did a little fabric pack with a little free motif that he'd done on one of his previous stitch-alongs. So we had those to give out. What were they? It was in fossil, and did you have Ada and linen?
Ada and linen.
I think all that was left at the end was, obviously we left it there, and there were Ada packs were left there.
They're probably all gone by now.
Oh, they're probably all gone by now, I don't know. But yes, we left them there for Janine to continue to give out. So that was fun, and everyone was just so lovely. And they were and I would have liked to have walked around people more. Brendan did. He was a little social butterfly, but my knee was, I just had to sit. So thankfully a lot of people sort of came over and talked to me at the table, because I was a little bit not good on my feet. I was not rude.
You were rude.
I was not.
You're acting like the queen, wanting everyone to come and pay homage to you.
Not. But yeah, so that was really lovely. As I said, and I left this one to go walking around talking to everyone. We got some lovely. Do you want to show the gifts we got while we did this part? We'll do the gifts later, but which one first? This one, this fabulous thing. Look at the colour of the bags. Oh, hang on, Brendan. I've shown the colour of the bags, but anyway.
It's okay.
This was...
These are from Bernie.
Beautiful. From Bernie, yep. And look at how fabulous these are. Yeah. I love them.
Counting pins.
Counting pins. Bernie, thank you so much. That was just such a lovely thing. How cool are they? And she knows that... She obviously watches, she knows that green and orange are our favourite colours. So thank you so much, Bernie. I'm sorry we're so late showing this. I know you gave this to us last month, but I didn't want to show them on... I was going to put them on Instagram. I wanted to make sure... We had planned on doing our Flosstube a lot earlier, so I was going to show them then. So thank you so much. Oh, it's from Desiree and Bernie. I beg your pardon? You can't read, baby.
Okay.
So Desiree and Bernie in Oregon. So that was fabulous. And, oh my goodness, I've got stuff. There's going to be a big, massive collapse here in a minute. Now, this is fabulous. Okay. We were given these, oh my gosh. I was going to say, this is, oh my gosh. I've just blanked on this. Oh gosh, we spoke to her all day. I can't even think of her name. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. This is the lovely lady who makes bags for Acorns and Threads, and I am just blanking, and so is Brendan. Again, we'll blame the flu for this. I will make sure I rectify that in the next video. But look how fabulous these are. Oh, is it Debbie? Was it Debbie? I think it might have been Debbie. I know, I'm not going to keep guessing, but it's Crafty Corey Stitches. Sorry about that. There you go.
Corey.
I know, I just realised that, Brendan. Thank you. And Corey makes bags for Acorns and Threads. And look at these. Mine's beautiful. Mine, look, turned around the back. Did you show the back?
I just did.
Oh, mine's in a beautiful flannel fabric, which is just fabulous and luscious. And look at the fabulous bling. These are so well made.
Little needle books.
And the little needle books and...
Little thread catchers.
I use little thread books. Yeah, I just use them all the time now. I picked up one at the attic, I think, last year. And I'd had a few before, but I'd never really used them. And they're fantastic. I now use them all the time. And I was fortunate enough to get one of these. This is one of her new items. And so it's Crafty Corey Stitches. I'm assuming that might be her Instagram. But look how fab... Oh, that's something else I have to show you. Oh, my gosh. I haven't written everyone's names down. This is a new thing that she's making, which is... It's like a big thread book thing. This has a little... this is like a little coaster that you can put your drinks on. And it's been tested. It works really well with a little needle minder and a little attachment for your scissors or your floss ring, and it's fantastic to take to retreats and things.
It has a coaster built into it.
That's what I said. It's got a little waterproof coaster built into it. It's fantastic.
For your coffee.
For your coffee, or your drink in my Coke or whatever. So, yeah, so thank you so much. I was very happy to get that one. She loved me more than you, I think. I'm joking. So that was fantastic. And, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on everyone's names today. Oh, Lord.
Did you write it down?
I did, Bren, but I don't know where it's in amongst all this stuff.
No.
I was gifted this beautiful thing. Oh, gosh, I can see her face.
Well, don't carry on about it.
Oh, we'll carry on now because it was amazing work. This was a beautiful little gift. This lovely person showed us all this gorgeous stitching. What it is, it's basically, it looks like lace work, but it's actually it's cross stitches. It's just stitches over the gingham, but it forms like a lace. And I was going through all her beautiful pieces that she was showing us, and I said that this one was my favourite, and she gave it to me. So I will treasure that. Now I've shown I can actually make that into something, and I will dig out this lovely person's name because I also wrote it on in my Facebook accounts of the day too, so I will mention this lovely lady's name in the next video. I love that so much. Okay, what else? Oh, I love, was that? Oh, yes, mine was the grey one. I can't put this on because my hair is already. You can. Fabulous. Now,
Fits me well.
It does.
It's from Jackie.
Jackie, thank you so much. And it's going into winter, so I love this. Like, I mean, how kind are these people?
So her Instagram is @CJackieKnit.
Well, there we go, and we'll put that below. But that was just so lovely, and it's so soft.
And this is my one, you're not having it.
I know, babe. You could have been wearing that all last week when it was so cold last week. It's actually our winter's starting to settle in here now, so I just love this so much. So that will get great use during our winter here. So thank you so much. People are just so kind. Like, oh my gosh. As I said, we'll put everyone's details below. Hopefully by that point I'll have found these other names. Okay, so yeah, so we had a love. Oh, we also met, and I was so thrilled to meet her. We met Amy from Lola Crow, which was just a delight. And we were talking to her, and I don't know, I must have been with the fairies because she sort of said something about Lola Crow, and I said, oh, I stitch a lot of Lola Crow. I love that. I've got the Haunted Library, and I'm just starting to download the Greenhouse of Oddities. I said, do you stitch it as well? And do you like it as well? She said, oh no, I am Lola Crow, and Lola Crow Creates. So I was like, oh my gosh, she was such a delight. So, and I think Janine was thrilled to find out she was a local. So hopefully Janine will be getting her into the shop to do something soon. So that was a lovely, lovely treat. So it was lovely to meet you too, Amy, in case you're watching this, which you're probably not. And then afterwards we got to also meet Julie Kasabe from the Homespun Samplers group that we've done exclusives. We did our last exclusive through, so that was lovely. So afterwards, after the meet and greet was over in the afternoon, we went and checked. Yeah, we went and checked in. Then we came back, and Janine took us out for dinner at a fabulous. Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. Fabulous restaurant. It was so nice, and then it was such a busy restaurant though that. But, like, I mean, well, a few hours in, they were just waiting for... they weren't rushing us out or anything, but they were kind of waiting for tables, weren't they? And because it was daylight saving over there, there was a lovely outdoor area as well, which we just ended up sitting out there in the balmy evening, and as I said, it was very hot, and just talked into the night. So that was a lovely thing. And so, Janine, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You couldn't have made us feel more welcome, and we were just thrilled to be there. So... yeah, and Janine asked us could we leave our trunk show there because I think she wanted to take it to some show or something, I think, and yeah, basically, so we've left our trunk show at Acorns and Threads. So if you want to see some of our models, you can pop in there, and they're on display. So, and that won't be our last visit there because that's a fabulous shop. Plus, we love the Pacific Northwest. So then. As Brendan said, we then went up the next day to his bonsai place, and on the way down, we drove out to Mount St. Helens, which is one of my favourite places. Again, our second trip. But the thing was, for as hot as the weather was, they had come out of a very cold winter. So everything we wanted to do, things like Mount Rainier, which we'd missed on our first trip, we couldn't go to. We couldn't go to Crater Lake. It was under 56 inches of snow. A lot of these places, they were saying, may not open until late July.
And we also couldn't see Beth either.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't see Beth.
Because she got COVID.
I forgot about that. Yeah, before Acorns, Beth Twist from Heartstrings Sampling invited us to have a couple of days with her in Sandy, Oregon. So when we got there, just before we got there, Beth had had 3 days at Disneyland and come back with COVID. So, and it was her first time having COVID too. And so she had a whole day planned for us. We, right next to Sandy's a place called Boring. Can you believe it? Boring, Oregon, which has been on Brent's bucket list forever and ever and ever. Because you watch a podcast called
Bigfoot and Beyond.
Bigfoot and Beyond, and it's from one of the guys
Bigfoot.
from the Finding Bigfoot series that used to be on the Travel Channel or something. And Brent's been he opened a museum, like a Bigfoot museum, and Brent's been wanting to go there for years. So we had to organise for us to go there. She had all these other things organised, and then on the Thursday, so the day before we were due at Acorns, we were going to have a day with her on her property. She was going to show us around her mill. They were going to have cook us pizzas. We were going to have a day of stitching. Janine was going to come out as well. And honestly, I can't tell you how much we were both looking forward to that. Just that day, just to relax and stitch. And unfortunately, she got COVID. So what we did, we did all the things that she planned for us. We just did it. Just the two of us, including a lovely dinner at the Sandy Stone
Rock
or something, which was lovely. It's where some of the Twilight stuff was filmed, which was a bit of a thrill for me. So and then on the last day we had a package for Beth, so we drove out to her property. And we just said to her, look, we took a photo of Brendan putting it in her massive mailbox. And she was like, oh, no. And I said, well, we'll see you again. And she said, yeah, but you're here. And we're like, I know. But that was disappointing, but next time. We'll hopefully see her if we get back into market. So, so that was lovely. And, we went to a few other we went to this place, Leavenworth, which is like a German town. Apparently it's beautiful at Christmas time, which I believe we saw some of the photos. It's like just a little German village in amongst all these snow-capped mountains. It's so pretty. We saw waterfalls. We saw amazing things. We loved Washington State. I think I prefer Washington State to Oregon, to be honest. I loved it up there. But then we had a few days in Portland. I went to see a quilt shop, but I wanted to see it for a while. Just sightseeing in general. And then we started to head down, and our next stop was Eugene, Oregon, on our way back down. We had about 4 days to drive back down to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And our flight wasn't until near midnight, so we had that whole last day as well. So, so we stayed in Eugene. What a pretty little town that is. Very, very nice. And we went out to dinner with Michelle Garrett and her from Bendy Stitchy and her lovely husband and her delightful daughter, who is a up-and-coming young designer. She's just turned 10. So they came and we went to a lovely little Mexican restaurant for dinner. So nice. Such a lovely family. And I was gifted this, which is Rosie's very first needlework design, cross-stitch design. This was released at National Market this year. At the moment, she's doing it under her mum's company, but I wouldn't be surprised if one day she'll be asking for her own. This is Rose's Dream Tree. It's on True Blue, which is our linen, which Brendan dyed as a commission colour. So Rosie got to name it. And this is just fantastic. And I got thanks for everything, love Rose on the back. So I will treasure that. So keep an eye out for Rosie's upcoming designs. We gave her a little set of, I know when I was younger, I used to carry pencils and drawing paper everywhere. I ended up going to art school, obviously. So it was in me right from the beginning. But I was watching her, and she was actually already started. So we gave her some pencils and paper with Australian themed stuff and everything. And over dinner, she was drawing all through dinner, and I thought, oh my gosh, that feels. I can relate to that. So she already had a design done up, I think, by the time we finished dinner. So watch this space, and thank you, Rosie. I just love that so much, and that one's mine. So, even though you did the linen, she gave it to me, so there we go. And I've got a photo. We'll put a photo in of the three of us here too. So that was really lovely. And the next day, before we left Eugene, you didn't want to go in Portland because the last time we went in Portland, there was a queue a mile long. We went to Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah, no donuts worth queuing for 2 hours to get.
No.
Doesn't matter how good the donut is. I'm not waiting 2 hours to get a donut.
No. So we found out there was a branch in Eugene. So, and there was no one there. It was in the middle of the week morning. So, we went and got some. We'll take a photo of the donuts here. Brendan was in donut heaven.
We got a whole box of donuts.
You ate them all that night, I think.
You ate some of them.
I ate one.
Well, I ate the rest.
One, anyway. So that was a bit of fun. And then we drove back down through the redwoods again. I think we stayed in Eureka. we stayed in Eureka again because we had to time it to get to San Francisco and have dinner with Katie Strachan, which was it was just lovely meeting. Having time spent with lovely people and going out to dinner. And we got to Katie's beautiful place after we'd gone through. We were running so late, and we hate to be late for anything. And oh my gosh, I had to drive through peak hour San Francisco traffic. We love going over the Golden Gate Bridge. That's always a thrill. But Katie's out of San Francisco, but we had to go through San Francisco to get to her. Oh gosh, she lives in a beautiful part of the world. And we were stressing because we just said we'd be there late afternoon, but it was getting later and later and later. And so we quickly went and checked in the hotel, and Katie's place was only about 5 minutes from our hotel. And it's so strange when you've not met someone before. It's because obviously we knew Michelle, we'd met her before, but it's weird when you feel like you know someone, but you actually haven't met them. And I think there was that split second of like, oh hi, when you meet each other, it was gone instantly. We just felt so comfortable and felt like we'd known Katie forever. And she, oh my gosh, Brendan, what do you say about Katie's magnificent artwork?
No, her stitching's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How do you describe it?
I know.
It's the most exquisite stitching I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. We walked in and she had everything. She's just such a lovely, lovely person. She had everything just covered on the table, so you couldn't see what was under all these things on the table. And I could see Brendan was just dying to see everything, because as most Brendan loves needlework. He loves cross stitch, but he loves needlework. He's got all these cabinet of curiosities, things to eventually stitch, which I think Katie might have inspired you to get going. Probably she got sick, so you've got to do that soon. But she's just an amazing needle artist. She really is. That stuff should be in museums. So she's just finished. You've got to go on Katie Strachan. It's just Katie Strachan, isn't it, on Flosstube. We'll put the link. And she's just finished her casket, her Bryn Mawr casket, and it's just, she left that till last. But, oh my goodness. We'll put some photos in here. Until you see this stuff in real life, you just cannot even. Our chins were on the ground the entire time. I just didn't know what to say. Brendan was just like mesmerised the entire time, and she's so humble about it. It's like, do you have any clue how amazing this really is? I just, But now, and kind as well. The very first thing she did, we showed a couple of videos, might have even been the last video, 2 videos back, a beautiful cross-stitch sampler that
it's not cross-stitch.
Well, no, it's an embroidery sampler. Now, we had the debate about, obviously I said I'm going to chart it all in cross-stitch because it's...
You're not charting anything.
You are doing the embroidery, because we put a poll to everyone.
I'm not letting you touch it.
It was about 50-50. So about
keep your little greedy hands off that one. It's mine.
50% said they would like it in cross-stitch. The other half said they'd like it in needlework, as it is. So Bren's going to get to work on that. But Katie is absolutely love it. We're going to try to bring it over, get it out of the frame and try to bring it over if it's not too big in the suitcase to show her when we're
I'm still not sure it'll fit. I think it might be a bit big for the suitcase.
Brent, we're looking at it because it's right in front of us. But Katie's just, when we showed her some close-ups of it as well, and I think there were some stitches in there she hadn't seen or was unfamiliar with, so she's just really excited about it. But given all the photos that we sent her close-up, she gifted Brendan this.
So she started to colour match for us.
Oh.
So I'm guessing we're going to stitch it in soie perlée.
And there's a few other things there.
There's soie perlée.
All soie perlée?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful silk.
And I'm looking at the sampler now, and she, just from the photos, she's matched it really well, which is no surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were a bit taken back with that, weren't you? So
it's going to be in silk.
It's definitely going to be in silk, and there's a method in Katie's Madness, because by giving Brendan that, it means he has to do it now. So there you go. So that will be something you probably get to work on later in the year, I'd say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's very excited about that. But, oh, my gosh, I can't even tell you. Everything she unveiled, even, because Katie often does, she'll do just say, I know that there was, she did Spring Moon, I think. She's done some Brendan Gervais ones. Katie will sometimes also, apart from her beautiful own original needlework design, she'll sometimes do a cross stitch of a design out there, and she'll do her own silk conversions and put it on the linen that she uses. And what she does, you have to have the chart. You have to buy the chart from your shop or wherever. She doesn't sell the chart part, but she sells the kits that she does. And there's a beautiful one on sale at the moment, which I've ordered from her, for one of Stacey Nash's Big Blue House. And when you see, which we saw there, so I made a note. I thought, well, when she releases that, I'm absolutely getting that because it's beautiful. So I know they sell out quickly, but I think the first lot sold out of Big Blue House, but I think she's taking pre-orders for her second run. She's going to order more in. So check out Katie Strachan. Her videos are amazing, so inspiring. And to finish it off, when she showed you the casket, the Bryn Mawr casket, was just like, we just didn't know where to look next. It was just a work of art. And so, yeah. So, and the good news is Katie is going to be one of the teachers at summer school this August. So we get to catch up with her again there. So that'll
get to meet her mum then too.
Yeah. So, her mum's coming to help her out. So we're looking forward to meeting her mum as well. And then Katie took us out to dinner. We went to a lovely little, she lives in this little town she lives in, which is it part of San Francisco?
Yeah, it's a suburb of San Francisco, but you'd never know it was part of San Francisco.
It's like a separate little,
quiet.
Oh, I know.
Like a little country town.
With nothing around it, except the airport's nearby, which you'd think...
Or the bay.
The bay. It's just, she's on the other side of the bay from there. It's just amazing. Beautiful little place. Would have loved to have gone there during the day because all the little boutique shops looked lovely. And Katie took us out for a lovely Indian dinner. She gave us a choice of a few things. We went Indian, and it was beautiful food. And then we got back to her place. Thankfully, Katie's like us. She's a night owl. So when we got back to her place, we thought, we'll let her get to bed. And she goes, do you want to come and stay for a bit longer? So, oh, God, what time did we get home? About 2 o'clock in the morning or something.
1 o'clock or something.
1 o'clock or something. But we had a whole day to get, 4 hours or something down to Los Angeles the next day. So we had the whole day, to just, we were able to sleep in. I think checkout wasn't until midday, so we could sleep in the next morning. And then, and it was a beautiful drive back down to Los Angeles. We went down via Santa Barbara, which we hadn't done that coast road before. Saw some beautiful country on our way down.
Except when we got to Santa Barbara, the weather came in.
The weather came in, I know. And you could
sea fog came in, you couldn't see anything.
You just know those waters would have been beautiful. It was just like, what? Because we're heading back into the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was still pretty. And the mountains going down into Santa Barbara were beautiful. And then we hit Los Angeles traffic. Oh, what a delight Los Angeles is. I'm sorry to anyone who might live in Los Angeles, but it's not my favourite part of the world. But I feel confident now. I must feel confident driving in the States now because I've now driven in Los Angeles like 4 times. And I was stuck in the traffic getting to anyway, got dropped there. We had a 10 to midnight flight. And thankfully, I was able to, there was a half empty flight. So I was able to spread out in the seats in front of us after we got in the air. And I pretty much slept the entire way.
Yep.
So, so that was our trip to the States. And then we had, 4 days to get ready for the Stitches Merchant Autumn Stitches Camp, which was Tam from the Stitches Merchant, her very first retreat. We were honoured to be asked to teach there. We were the guest designers. Oh.
I've got mine, so we don't have to show one.
Oh, yeah, I've got mine too. And this was beautiful. Glen Innes is where it was held. And Glen Innes, for those who don't know, is what would you call it? A large country town in northern New South Wales. My family all come from that area, actually. My mum was born in Tenterfield. And Glen Innes is just a beautiful, beautiful place. And, oh, my gosh, we walked in. Again, we'll put some photos up. We walked in, didn't we? We should have videoed a lot of stuff, but you just don't think of it at the time. I think I took one video, which we'll put in here. Cham had her shop set up in there. Oh, my gosh, I can't even tell you. Oh, I was blown away by how beautiful everything looked. So we dropped everything off, and then it opened that afternoon. It was like a officially, I think it opened. Our stuff was shown the next day, but we had a meet and greet, and everyone started stitching and finding their places, and did a heap of shopping on the Friday evening.
Yeah, but Tam gave Karen and I two part of the gifts that were given to all
This
of
was
them.
part of the gift bags.
I have to open two.
Oh, okay. Well, I know it's supposed to. Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're the same.
No, I was just going to say they're the same.
So it came in a little project bag with a floss ring on the inside.
Yeah.
It's captured on the inside with some tape.
So obviously our kits were in there as well, but we didn't get those.
So Tam had made all those.
Yep.
And she'd done a little design.
Which and the last day we didn't know, but she had two of them stitched on display, and she gave us the other one, which I can't even tell. I will treasure this. I love it so much, and I was so blown away by how sweet it was. I didn't even realise the so it's 2023. This is Tam's logo. Her logo is that star. There's a fox and a rabbit at the bottom. And this is the little retreat venue up at the showground. So that chart is obviously now this was only available to attendees of the retreat. I've had a lot of people ask me whether that's going to become available. I asked Tam and she said no, but again I don't know if that's a rule. Yeah. And what else?
Little needle minders that Tam made.
I love these.
So I got given this one in my bag.
Which is a red robin.
But Karen got a different one, so I threw a little tantrum.
So then...
And I got given the other one as well.
Because we both love ravens, so I said, well, tough, I'm keeping my raven. But Tam went and got me, so I ended up with a robin and a crow, and Brent got the two as well. So thank you, Tam, that was so very nice.
A little label to put on
the back of
the
stitching.
Design.
Which has the sampler that we designed on there.
A little packet of stickers.
Which are really cool. There's heaps of those in there.
There's heaps of little tiny stickers in there. I'm not going to open it because
they go everywhere.
They go everywhere, but there's
you can't even there are heaps of little stickers which are gorgeous.
A pair of scissors.
The gift bags are amazing. I think she set the bar a bit high for next year's one. That's the only thing we said to her.
A little
beautiful little pair of scissors.
Little baby scissors.
Yeah.
For when you're going to retreats,
a little ort
tin. So it's just a little tin for orts, and a thread winder. So the thread winder was by a company called Stitches Timber Shop.
Yeah.
So they were one of the featured shops that
and
were
they
there
had
as well.
The needle.
And I bought a piece of what's an ort bowl. But it's a turned ort bowl, but it's come from an old timber. It's got the cutout from the old piece of timber in it as well, which is why I really liked it.
Ren loves things that are quirky and different, and
so that's the Instagram.
Yeah, and we got the floss drops as well from there.
That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So pretty, and obviously the kit from us was in the
so they're on
bags.
their Instagram, and I think they've got an Etsy store as well.
There we go. Yep.
Oh, yeah. There's all their details.
Oh dear. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, and plus our kit was in there as well, but obviously we didn't need the kit. So yeah. And I got a lovely gift from my friend Naomi, which is a little cute thing when I got there, which has a K on it. I love this. It's so cute. So thank you, Naomi.
And Andrea.
And well, mine was part of my birthday present. I'll show my birthday stuff in a minute. But Brennan got this.
Andrea, she makes
our friend Andrea.
She makes project bags and little bags and
to retrieve all sorts of stuff.
And,
yeah, project mats, everything.
She makes all of those. So I put her Instagram below. But she gave people there a little present as well, and I got one, which is one of her little bags with a
floss drops,
little floss drop, and some floss cards.
Yeah. So that was nice. I've got something similar, but that was part of my birthday present, which she brought down to the retreat for me.
And I bought some linen as well.
You did? You loved that, didn't you?
Yeah, some Weeks Dyeworks linen.
You haven't seen the gingham before.
No, it's just some gingham, which is pretty cool, I think. Might have to see if I could buy some.
Yeah. I won't, my purchases from there are all amongst my other purchases, so I'll show you all that when we get to that bit.
That's because I don't buy much.
Okay, so our project for the retreat was twofold. I made a pin drum with 2 little pin cushions. Now, it was based on a sampler. Oh, where'd that drop from?
That just pulled off.
Oh. So there was a sampler when Tam visited here when she was asked us to come and be the guest designers. There was a particular sampler that she loved, and she said, if we could do something like that. And what we decided to do is rather than a full sample, we would just do something that, like smalls for the retreat. And I said, well, what I'll do is I can design something from a sampler, and then part of that we'll also gift the entire sampler. It won't be kitted, it's just an extra that we'll just gift to everybody as well. So anyway, well, I was thinking about which one, and I knew she loved it, and it was one that we're going to release at Nashville, and I thought, she really loved that sampler, so let's do that. And I said to her, look, would you like me to do it from that? And she was thrilled. And I said, the only thing is, it's got an over 1 verse in there and stuff. I said, that's got nothing to do with the small pieces. The actual retreat pieces will be separate, but I said, the actual kit, but I said, can I take the verse out and put my own design in there, like a big house or something like that, and that way it'll appeal to more people. And she was thrilled to bits. So the kit that we put in with the we'll put a picture up. I'm still stitching the model of the actual sampler, but it's available now through Tam. These are available. These are exclusive to her for the next 6 months. So these were the 2 little pin cushions, and this is the pin drum. So this was the pin drum, and this was this is a separate chart. So the pin drum and the 2 little pin cushions are in one chart, and the sampler, which Bren will put a picture of in here. So those will be available through the Stitches merchant. They're available now. So you can either buy the chart, or she's kitting up the actual sampler, and she's just selling the chart of the pin drum with the 2 pin cushions. The other thing that was part of what we released, and this is an exclusive linen to her until at least next year, this is Dust Bunny. So this is the pin drum and the pin cushions are stitched on our Desert Taipan, but the model is the sampler is on Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny is sold separately through Tam for the 6-month exclusive. She has this in 46, 40, 36, 20, 32, and 16, 18 Canada, I think, isn't it, Brent? Or 14 Canada as well, I'm not sure.
Whatever count she wants.
Whatever count she wants, we'll dye that for her. So we will put Tam's details below. She also does Flosstube, so catch up on her Flosstube. I think she was waiting until we did ours before she did her wrap-up one. Another reason we thought we needed to do it today while we before it goes on any longer, because I'm sure she wants to do a follow-up one herself. And the good news is Tam is having her Autumn Stitch Camp again next May, and she's asked us back for next year. I know she does want to line up some other designers going forward, but she kindly asked us back for next year, so we were happy to do that. Already starting to work on the designs for that. I know that the people who came this year I think they had a couple of weeks, and we've had a couple of weeks to register, and then it'll be open. I know it's already over half full again, I think. So,
yep.
But she is getting a larger premises for next year. So she's already booked that. So that'll be good. More room to spread out and more room for everything. So I'll have a demonstration table and stuff as well, which will be good. And so that will be up for registration very soon. So if you watch Tam on Flosstube, sign up for her newsletter, all details will be going out about that. But it's definitely May next year. So, yeah. What next, baby? Other news. We got into summer school at the Attic, which we're thrilled to bits about.
Yep, so we're back into the US in August
and
September, because we're going to
Hobby House
in September.
Yeah, which we're very excited. Which we already knew about that one. But so we will top and tail our holiday with 2 fabulous retreats. So we can't wait. We've never been to Hobby House. Yep. We know how good the Attic is, summer school is, so... We already last year when we went, we expected lots of things, but oh wow! Now that we've been once, we're even more excited because we know what to expect.
But we've seen pictures of Hobby House.
Amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing. Hobby House looks incredible. Same as Acorns and Threads. It was like we knew it was going to be good, but until you actually get there. Plus, it's New York State, which we want to go and have more of a drive around there. So we're going to fly into Phoenix this time. We won't drive there, and then we're going to fly out of Phoenix after the attic. To Boston.
Probably to Boston.
To Boston. So we love New England. Again, have not been there for a very, very long time.
20 years.
Yeah, that one would be 20 years. Hopefully see my friend Carol while we're there. Yeah, and we're going to have to hunker down, though, for a couple of days. We're going to pick a nice hotel. But hunker down because we're doing the Needlework Marketplace, which is the new online wholesale show, and we're thrilled to bits about that. So what we'll do is we'll just set everything up in our room, and this time at least we'll be on the right side of the world for it being during the day, because that will happen in the wee hours of the morning in Australia. So luckily we'll be in the States for that. So we'll do that for the couple of days that's on, and then we're just going to travel around New England, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts.
Maybe New York. Well, we'll go to New York.
On the way back down, yeah. Hey?
Well, we're going back to Niagara Falls again.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Niagara Falls. So when we'll sort of come down towards where Hobby House is, and we'll go around Niagara Falls and travel around a bit more of New York State before we probably, I'm not sure.
Maybe go back to Corning as well.
Yes, you loved that,
Glass
didn't
Museum.
you? Forgot about that. That was amazing. It was in Pennsylvania, wasn't it? No, I don't know.
It's in Corning.
But we'll have the car, because we'll pick up a car in Boston, so we'll have about 2.5 weeks just to travel around that area. So we're really, really looking forward to that. And then we'll either fly out of Boston or fly out of New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think we were thinking about possibly, rather than flying into Boston, is flying into New York, because I think it's only about a 3.5 hour drive up to Boston. So that way we can fly in and out of New York City. So
hire car's cheaper that way.
Hire car's cheaper if you pick it up and drop it off at the same place. So, and I think we'd like to have at least another day or two in Manhattan. So we will let you know about that. Gosh, we're raving on today. But anyway, okay.
And you've got a retreat next month.
And I've got a retreat next month. Yes, I'm going to. Brendan, I agreed to go as long as Brendan would have had the days off at home and rest as well. So
you won't know if I do or not.
You will not be working while I'm away. You're going to have a rest. You've been working crazy hours. Anyway, so I'm going down to a Stitch in Time. It has their Christmas in July retreat. I'm down Hobart, Tasmania. I'm travelling down with my friend Carol from Cherry Pie Designs, where we're both staying at the hotel where the retreat is on. There's going to be a 24-hour stitching room. The stitching room will be open 24/7. So that's wonderful. We've got 2 separate rooms, so Carol and I are joking because I'm a night owl, she's an early morning person, so I'll probably be up until the wee hours stitching, and she'll be in bed, and she'll be up at dawn probably stitching while I'm still in bed. So that's going to be a great fun. We're going down on the Friday, coming back late Monday afternoon. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's the same. That's Carolyn from A Stitch in Time who's also asked us to do. To be guest designers at her retreat in October 2024. So it'll be good to check everything out down there and give us something to look forward to in 2024. I think that's going up I think those registrations are going to open up after this retreat's over, I think. Pretty sure. So, yeah, so that'll be fun. That's all our news is, baby.
Yep.
Can't think of anything. Oh, we are raving on because I feel like it's been forever. Well, it has been since we've done our last one, but
so all that's left now is everything you bought over the last.
Oh my goodness me! Where do you even start? I'm just throwing all this stuff.
That could take 5 hours on its own.
It could do indeed. I show my gift stuff first that I got for my birthday.
Yeah,
maybe.
Let's do that.
Okay, so my beautiful friend Andrea.
We don't need the list anymore.
Don't need the list anymore. My beautiful friend Andrea gave me my birthday present at the retreat. She said, she was so sorry for it being belated. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. So I got this beautiful, beautiful, big, fat pincushion, which I love. I've got stuff everywhere here. Where's my other thing? Oh, Andrea. And then, so I got a bag, this gorgeous bag, which is like the one Bream had. And I've got floss cards. And I got one with the floss strap with a bee. Again, love that. And I got this beautiful fob floss drop thing, and it's got a beautiful friendship quote on there that made me cry. And I just love that so much. Just put everything in there. I don't want to lose anything. I know. So I love that. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not forgetting anything here because I'm all over the place. Before I left, I got... Oh, that's another thing. Oh, there's another thing we got from a Stitches merchant. Beautiful vintage
that's part
labels.
of your purchases, wasn't it?
No, she gave me those. She's pretty sure, yeah. Oh, hang on. No. Oh gosh, I hope I'm getting all this right. I've got stuff everywhere because I had to put this away to the side before we went away. My friend, I know I have, Brent. My lovely friend Naomi, this beautiful card which I love, and she made me this beautiful box. Now, here we go. Now this is Love Bees. Now she got the box, she painted the box, she mounted it. Now anyone who knows how Naomi does not like doing finishing things, she did an amazing job. It's Love Bees by Hinzite. I can never pronounce that. Hinzite. Stitched on 28 count linen called Seafoam, which was one of our original ones when we used to have under the hedgerow. Remember when you first started dyeing, you did it under the hedgerow? I know, that's a long time ago. So it was all painted green inside, which I love. And this is just a piece of linen that she just distressed. And Naomi always wraps presents in fabric, so that's very, very cool. And this beautiful thing here, which I love. So she made these beautiful, I don't know if you can see them, these beautiful blingy pins. And I love this because she's got an N on the back, Naomi, and a K for me on the front. So I love that so much. And my friend, I'm just looking at everything here. Oh my gosh. My friend Linda made this beautiful, she knows I love scattered seeds. She did the, I can't think of the name. I'm looking over there. Another one for me for Christmas. I love scattered seeds. So that beautiful one. Love, love, love. Thank you. And I know. If I haven't missed. Some things I've got a feeling I took a few things out of these presents and took them with me, so I could have done, I can't think. This beautiful scissor fob with look at the little tiny bird on there. It's so beautiful. I know we're running out of room. And Kohana pins. Just gorgeous. And a beautiful bunny card. So thank you guys, such good friends. I love it all. And like I said, I've probably taken something out of those gifts and put them in with my sewing, and I have completely forgotten because it was over a month ago now. So they were lovely gifts. And then when I got to the United States, I found out Ronnie, I got this beautiful gift from Garon Stitcher from our friends Ronnie and Gary. They sent this to Acorns and Threads for me. So this is my birthday present that Ronnie made. Just love this so much. It's so beautiful. Ronnie knows how much I love their bags. So thank you. I will treasure that. Thank you very much. The boys are at StitchCon at the moment. Looks like they're having a great time. So, righto. So I think that's the gifts. I think I've got some other gifts. Oh no, hang on. Whoops-a-daisy. We're bound to have missed things. Hang on a minute.
You got stuff everywhere.
Oh, I do, Brad. It's all collapsing everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
We picked up a few things at Acorns because a few people who want to send us things sent them to Acorns for us. My friend Cindy from Stitcher Express knows I've been wanting this chart forever and a day. And apparently I don't know if she still has them for sale, but she's just had some of these Good Housewife charts forever. And she knew I was looking for this. She must have seen it on somewhere. I must have commented on someone's chart. But this is called the Book of Spells. This is as rare as hen's teeth, and I'm so thrilled to have it. I love this so much. It's a good hustle. It's out of print now. And I know it's a highly sought after chart. So she's dug through her stash of designs and gifted me that. So thank you, Cindy. I love it so much. I'll probably gift that on when that's finished, so I know how rare that is. Oh, just as we got home from the States, Garon Stitchery had their very first Stitching in the Wild retreat. Now, during that, they were selling tickets for St. Jude Hospital. I'm not sure what the other charity was, but we donated some money directly to St. Jude. And it was, you got tickets to give Gary hugs and all sorts of stuff. We didn't do it for that. I just wanted to do it so he got heaps and heaps of hugs while he was there. But just how happens that one of the prizes from all the tickets was this beautiful bag set, which I won. Well, we won, but it's mine.
I won, did I?
Yeah. Now, from what I can gather, I think Ronnie does. I think these are going to be going up for sale soon. But I think he does a charity project every year for St. Jude, and this is the bag set.
You can move it into the middle so people can see it.
I know. The bag
You're not
set.
very good at
I'm not very good at it,
display
baby.
person.
I'm not. My arms aren't long enough. So, yeah.
No, you're too more interested in being on camera than
yeah, because I look like this today. Heavens above. Yeah, so how good was that? So I won that, so they sent that to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Got that in the mail the other day. So, yeah. Okay, so my purchases. Oh, my goodness. Well, do you want to show what you bought for me?
That's only half of it. The other half hasn't came yet.
No, I know. But
somewhere
still.
between here and England, the other half.
No, well, it was
Why am I showing it?
because you bought it for me. It was one of your purchases. Have you got no purchases today?
I don't buy stuff like you do.
Oh, please. Anyway. So, I bought me the new hand and knock box because this is my favourite colour. I love this. It's like a greeny aqua. I love that.
It's beautiful on the inside.
The
I bought you the yellow little one as well, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, the little pencil casey type one. So this is the new one with the new. Now I already have a black one of these, but Bren saw the colour of this, which is one of my favourite things. I love that duck egg, robin's egg sort of colour.
Plus all the Liberty fabric.
And all the Liberty fabric's just beautiful in there.
Oops.
Oh, you've stuck it, baby.
Break it already.
Oh, you've broken it. Don't break it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so while we're at Acorns and Threads, I tried to pick up things that I couldn't get at other places as well. And one of the things, Steph from Lindy Stitches, this was her design called Beachcomber. Yeah, from a retreat, from the 8th retreat, I think January last year. So, and given the fact that we had just been there, I kind of was very wanting to do it. So I think... Now, the other thing is, now this one was a gift from my friend Michelle, because she attended that retreat and she said she wasn't probably likely to stitch this, but she knew I loved it, so she gifted this one to me. It's called, so this is from the same retreat. So I think Steph did the ocean and Janine McGowan from Blue Flower did the woods, and this one's called Forest Home by Blue Flower. So that was a lovely gift from my friend. And this one was an exclusive for Acorns and Threads. It's called Around My Friends, and it's Ink Circle, Summerhouse Stitchworks, and Hands-On Design. That was celebrating the 25th anniversary of Acorns and Threads, and you can get these from Janine Acorns. Okay, now I love this series. I thought, you know what, I'll wait until they're all out because I knew I was going to be at Acorns around about the time the second release was out. These are by Hands-On Design, and this was the Polar Plunge series. So I said to Janine, can you put them all aside for me, plus the little cutout wood things that they come on, because I couldn't find them here anywhere. So this was Penguin Pear, Polar Bear Peak. These are so cool. You've got to dye me a piece of linen for this, Nebra. Wally the Walrus. This is cool. Whale Hello There. I love it. And Puffin Party. And then I got the pack that they go on, which I'm just thrilled about, plus the template. And I also, while I was there too, also got the On the Edge display board shelf that a lot of Kathy's designs go on. You put a magnet on it and they're interchangeable. So obviously I've got to make them up and paint them They're fantastic. But you basically put all these little things in the box that's seasonally whatever and interchangeable little stitcheries go on there. Now part of that, as you're probably all aware, part of the Polar Plunge series was going to include a 6th design that was available only from Kathy at Hands On Design. I believe it's only available as a PDF and 100% fundraiser for I think it's the Special Olympics. Kathy will tell you all about that she's on her last Flosstube. She explains it all, how it came about, fabulous story behind it. And it went on sale, I believe, on Monday last week, but it's not limited like some of her other things. It's not limited for now anyway. You can easily get that, and its N is for Narwhal. So this is the 6th in the series, and it's fantastic because it's for a good charity. So you can get that on the Hands On Design website now. And Lois from Lois.creates has done some packs and stuff and little scissor fobs to go with this series as well. I don't think she ships outside the United States, but that's available as well.
Special Olympics.
Special Olympics, that's what I thought, yeah. I think her and her hubby were worried, I think, because last time they did a thing, I actually got one. I don't know how I managed to get it, but the last thing they did for a Special Olympics was the little pumpkin design, which I'm actually stitching at the moment, and there was a limited edition kit for that, and the thing broke the internet, and I think she was worried. She wanted to stress when this went on sale last Monday, I think, that this was not going to be a get in first, it's going to be gone. So she wanted to reassure people that it was going to be available for a while. I think they were worried that everyone was thinking they had to be in straight away. So, okay, what else? I bought the little, the new Prairie School. I don't know why I hadn't bought that beforehand, but I hadn't. I think that was my purchase. Oh, I got things like thread, and I think I got some fabric. Yeah, I got some Lakeside linen. This one was Sand Dune from the attic from Acorns and Threads. I love Lakeside linens. So that I think that as I said, I got lots of floss and things like that from Janine as well. But I think that was my purchase. I was too busy talking to people most of the time rather than shopping, which was very unusual. Okay, now I think some of this was before we even left. I had a visit down to the Cruel Goblin with some friends, and for my birthday, for a pre-birthday lunch, and so these are things. That's how long it's been since we filmed. So these are some of the things I bought at the Cruel Goblin. This is, what is that, baby? Everly Godfroyd. I can never pronounce. This is from Simone at I can never pronounce Soeid. So put that one on the back. I can never pronounce the name. This is a fantastic new book from Simone, and there were also, so you got the whole sample, but Julie had the 3 little finishing kits for the individual pieces in that. So that was for the what was that one for? That was the needle book. This was the pincushion, and this was, isn't it beautiful? Oh no, it's Julie. It's Julie Godfroyd. Julie. Okay, Julie Godfried. It looks like.
Oh, it looks like that.
It looks like. I know. I thought it was an E as well.
Looks like
I thought it was Evely. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's Julie, and the pin drum. So I love that. I had to get this because of the big rabbit, and I saw the antique of this when we were at summer school last year. Yeah, so this is Jane Bowen, 1837. Love that big rabbit. This is another thing we saw at the Cruel Goblin when we were there for summer school last year.
This is needlework press, by the way.
Oh, needlework press. Did I not say that?
No.
Oh. All my stuff's starting to wear off. I can feel it coming back. I'm all dosed up to try to get through this video. This one, now we saw this photo. This is also needlework press. This photo does not do this justice. We saw this on display at the attic when we were there for summer school last year, but it's now a general release. And this is Jane.
Elliot.
No. Hannah Elliott. Sorry, Jane. I don't know where I'm getting Jane from. Hannah Elliott. 1848, and I can't even tell you how beautiful this is in real life, but that photo doesn't do it justice. It's always hard to photograph beautiful samplers. I think sometimes the more beautiful they are in real life, the less they photograph well. I don't know why that is. And I'm sure everyone's got this by now. Crowns and Shields by Blackbird Designs. My friend Naomi has already made that, the long pin pillow. Where are we? I got blue work pairs from Annie B's Folk Art because I love the red work ones, so I had to get those as well. These are some more recent purchases. This one I just loved. I haven't seen this before. I don't think it's a new. It might be a new one. I'm not sure. This is by Shakespeare's Peddler, and it's called Painted Flowers. This is a PDF I bought off Teresa from Kitten Stitcher. Somebody was stitching this on Instagram the other day, and as it was a raven, and it had pumpkins and pomegranates, which I love.
I don't think you bought this one. Teresa gave us this one, didn't she? Because it's on Black Swan.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Maybe.
It's on our Black Swan.
Oh, it's on our Black Swan Linen, maybe. Oh,
Teresa gave it to you.
Okay. This one is Byron Blackbird. Now, this is by a company I hadn't heard of before, but I love it. Someone's stitching it on Instagram, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have that. It's called the Artsy Housewife. So the artsyhousewife.com is the website. It's on the front there. I love that. I thought you'd like that one too. This I got at Stitches Merchant when I was there. I almost bought this when I was in the States, and I thought, oh, I don't know. And then I saw it, and I thought, oh, I'm having it. It's M's. I think there's a few stitch alongs going on with this one. Satisthwaite. 1807, a Quaker sample by Shakespeare's Peddler. Love that. Who doesn't love a little black Quaker sampler? Okay, this was a new release, I think, just a few days ago, and I just loved it because it's just everything I love. It's called The Bee Queen by Tiny Modernist. Love her. And while I was on there, I also got the Stitch Witch, which was an earlier one, but it's kind of in the same series. Oh, and this would have to be one of my absolute favourite things. This, I know he's just bought Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery has just gotten a brand new one out, which is incredible, and I'm tempted. But this one I actually want to start soon. This, because everyone knows me, knows how much I love Lord of the Rings. This is a Lord of the Rings inspired. It's called the you can see it on Jacob's Modern Folk Embroidery Flosstube Namari Tapestry. And anyone who loves Lord of the Rings and Tolkien will totally get that. And this wonderful purchase was the current, well, it's finished now, but the current Homespun Sampler Group exclusive, the Facebook group. This one Hobby House did with Christina from Whilst Iris Naps, and I just loved it. But as we're going to be in the States, Kathy and David kindly sent this to Acorns for me to pick up there to save me on the postage. So that was really lovely. This one, this beautiful thing, everyone, I'm sure I've seen this by now, but I just love this so much. This is called Mary, I think it's Mary Gibson, 1828, Whilst Iris Naps. So that's the current exclusive. I think they're just in the last stages of getting them all sent out. I was on this really, really quickly, so luckily I think I was in the first lot. It's beautiful. It's stitched, I think this is Dirty Teacup.
Thornfield.
Oh, Thornfield. Sorry, Thornfield from Needle and Flax is the linen that it's on, which is beautiful. I went for the 40 count one. It came in this beautiful little zip thing with all the cottons. I went with the overdyed cotton version, which is what the sampler itself was stitched in. I think there was a silk version and a DMC version as well. And it came with one of the Mini McBean's little floss drops. So I'll put all those on that. Now I've shown this. So that was just beautiful. I know that was a very, very popular one. I think some people are still getting them, but Hobby House are just rocking it, getting the last of them all out. So that was lovely. I think there's a new one coming out, new exclusive coming out very soon. So yeah. And what else? What other things? They're not some of their sort of purchases. Oh, by the way, these are the fantastic bags that you get when you shop at Acorns and Threads. How good. Brendan's got one too, but I think it's got all of his needlework in it. I think he's actually using his. But isn't that what? They're kind of it's very strange. What are they, baby? It's technically it's a cardboard, but it's meant to be like a leather. It's somehow been treated. It's really durable. It's all recyclable though. But it's made to last. It's technically cardboard, but the thing said it was some sort of special. Oh, you know what I forgot to show? I just realised we forgot to show our new release that we launched over there.
No.
Anyway, such is life. I just remembered what else I've got. I bought a couple of bags from Stitch and Button, which again Vicky sent to Acorns for me to pick up. I love this one. Vicky Gable is Stitch and Button on Instagram, and she does amazing bags. Look at these, how fabulous!
And Flosstube.
And Flosstube. Oh yeah, she does a fabulous Flosstube as well. She's a really good friend. I love Vicky's bags. I also bought some. Now it's not the one I got from. You bought this for me, didn't you? Well, I saw that from Stitch and Time down in Hobart. This was, what was the other one called? This one is, I haven't got the name on it. It's this is the vintage version of that one. It's vintage sand dune. So Brendan bought me a fat half of that, which was here waiting for me when I got home. So
but
that
it's 46. So.
It's a 46 though. Unfortunately, the 40 count was also on it. But I just love Lakeside Linen. So whenever I said, but I'm sort of starting to want to stitch more on 46 count anyway. So that's a good one. I love the coverage on 46 count.
Well, you know I won't steal it.
You won't steal it. That's exactly right, Brendan. While we were away, my two XG Designs fabric clubs arrived. One is April, one is May. This one's beautiful. It's what's the name of this one? This one is Dirty Clothes. It's a great name. So I'm in their 40 count fat quarter club. And that's that one. Very, very nice. I'm in their prim club. So I don't think you've ever seen this, have you, baby?
No, you haven't shown them.
I haven't unwrapped them, to be honest. I only just got them open the other day. I'll just get you to pop that in there for me. Oh, and they also give you, I haven't even seen this yet. Oh, that's a nice one. A little free gift thread with your fabric. And a little, this one's Flowers of the Year. And this one's a vintage tulip design. So that was for April. So I'll get you to put that one in there for me. And this one just arrived. This one's May. Oh, it just arrived the other week. So, and oh, it's pretty pink colour. And this one is, oh no, it's called Vintage Tulip Designs. Must be the actual designer, sorry.
It's 12 years of flowers.
12 years of flowers.
12
Yeah,
of flowers.
sorry, I beg your pardon. Vintage Tulip Design is the person who designed it. Oh, I didn't realise that. And this one is called Marbled Hazelnut. Oh, I love this. Oh, wow, that's different. So that's Marbled Hazelnut. Now, I don't know if these are just for the fabric club or whether they're part of their normal range. I'm actually not sure. I'll have to find that out. But I love that one. That's really cool.
Yeah, put it away.
Okay, thanks, baby. Trying to get through this as quick as I can. So while we're away, my April and May Floss Club from Leo and Roxy arrived. Now I'll just hold these up. We normally do these one by one, but there's just too many threads here. So, but this is beautiful. That's their gorgeous April Floss Club. I love these. These threads are amazing. This one is May. Just leave them there, baby. I'll go on my floss. I'll put them all on my floss string in a minute. This one is May. Oh, wow. There's some bright colours there. Pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, I'll do, again, we won't go through them one by one. Also, my fabulous Colour and Cotton clubs, floss club arrived. So I've got April and May. So this is part of April. I get various packs. April. So that's the first one. I get the colour, I get the neutral, I get everything because I love Colour and Cotton so much.
I don't know how they come up with so many.
I don't know how they do either. It's amazing. And congratulations too, by the way.
I have trouble coming up with 2 new colours.
Congratulations to Angela and her team at Colour and Cotton.
And
Lauren. They just opened their bricks and mortar store. I know it's been a long time coming. We cannot wait to visit when we go to St. Louis next. Hopefully next year we can call in and visit. So congratulations. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
They're pretty colours.
Are they gorgeous? These are the primitive ones, the neutral ones. So I got kind of get bright and neutral. Look at those ones. Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah, I don't know how they come up. I'd love to be in their fabric club too because I love their fabric. I think their fabric is apart from ours, is my favourite along with
XG.
No, what's the
Lakeside.
Lakeside linens, yeah. I just love them. Okay, and here are the main ones. Look, see, aren't they fantastic? Again, if I want to design, some of these are ones for the club, others I think might be part of their range. If anything I want to design with, I only have to tell them and they can put it into their range, I believe. Look how beautiful it is. I can't recommend them highly enough. Them and Roxy Floss Co, they're fantastic. But I just love Colour and Cotton. So look at these ones. Look at that. What's that one? Firecracker, Bomb Pop, Sparklers, Popsicle and Fireworks. So you're clearly getting ready for an American summer. It's actually smart too because they're doing these sort of holiday colours in advance so you can stitch your patriotic things before July. And yes, these Shining Sea, Valor Red. These are fantastic colours. Look at that for a red. Love that. Okay. Now, the other thing oh my gosh, I knew there was something else, and I couldn't think. I'm sure Andrea, my friend Andrea, stitched something for me as well, and I thought maybe I've put it somewhere else, and I just realised it was underneath a chart. This was also from my lovely friend Andrea, and it's one of the Blackbird Designs stockings, and I think she said it's the first time she stitched one, and it's May, it's Lily of the Valley, and I just love that more than anything. It's just so beautiful. And Lily of the Valley, I love anything with Lily of the Valley. I knew she'd stitched me something. On the back of my mind, I kept thinking, there's something else Andrea did, I'm sure. There was some, we'll show those next. Now, this month, there's a few people, I can't think who it was that I saw this on Michelle Garrett, Benny Stitch's Flosstube, or Instagram. Somewhere I saw a few people message me about this over the last couple of days, and I thought, well, I'm definitely doing this. I might have been on her Patreon, I think, I'm not sure. Sage from Night Spirit Studio has been battling illness for a while now. I won't mention the details now. She sort of explains it all clearly in her Instagram. So if you check out Night Spirit Studio, it's Sage's story to tell. But I know everyone's sort of trying to get behind her as she battles through this, and everyone's being asked if they can to show support to Sage, who's just a lovely human, by purchasing one of her charts online, just to show some support. And everyone, I think it's for the month, starting this weekend, or the weekend's just gone, still the weekend in the States, is asking, it's a hashtag Stitch for Sage. So everyone is stitching a Night Spirit Studio chart. Now, I think it was originally going to be one of her wood blocks, which I purchased one of those, but then I noticed a few other people are stitching just anything from Night Spirit Studio, and I wanted this one for ages because I thought Bren would love it, and it's called Unexpected Visitor. So I just realised I've left the woodblock one at home, but this is Unexpected Visitor. I thought you'd love that one. And so if you are so inclined, join us all for Stitch Along during June, and it's hashtag Stitch for Sage, and we send Sage our very best wishes. She's got this. So, I think the other thing that I am participating in is a round robin, an Ink Circles round robin. Again, it was the brainchild of Michelle Garrett, and basically the idea is that you and 3 other friends pick one of the ink circles designs that are like the mandalas, where all 4 sections are exactly the same. And the idea is you stitch one section and pass along to the friend, and they stitch the next. So you only have to stitch the quadrant on yours once. It's great for any of those of us who hate repetitive stitching. I've sent mine off to my friend Linda. She's next on my list. I'll put a photo up here. And I get mine from my friend Jenny up in Queensland.
I like how you say you're going to put a photo.
Brendan's going to put a photo up here. Jenny's arrived, thankfully, because we realised she put our postcode around the wrong way. Luckily, Australia Post didn't lose it, but we got a bit of a heart start there. Luckily, she was tracking it. So this is part 1 that Jenny has stitched. Now I'll be stitching part 2 next to it. And hers is, well, she's Reflections of New York City. So we've got 2 months to stitch our parts. So we've given ourselves a lot of time, considering they don't take very long to stitch, but at least that way it's more doable. It's nice, isn't it? Mm. So, yeah, so I will get stuck into that soon, get that done for Jenny. She said send it to me in her in this bag, which she'll be very lucky if she gets back.
I say the bag might have to stay.
I know! I was like, gee, Jen, you're brave sending that one to me. No, I'm just joking. So, I think that's everything that I've bought. I've got that new list to show in a minute. Is that everything?
Well, it can't be much more.
I don't think so.
Right,
we are all over the place. Oh, my gosh. The other thing I have stitched one thing. Oh, I've been stitching models. That's why I don't have any stitching to show. That's the worst thing about being sick. When I'm off with my knee, at least I can stitch and I can design and whatever. But when you're sick and your nose is running everywhere, it's very hard to stitch. But, oh, you know what else I didn't show? Too many things. We also got another gift from the Stitches Merchant. This was from Libby. Want to show yours? Careful. And mine. Our friend Libby gifted these at Stitches Merchant Retreat. I've got a little bunny waxer and Brennan's got a fox. Apparently that caused her no end of problems trying to get that tail out. Really, I believe she said...
That tail will break really easy.
I can't smell it because I'm all blocked up, but I did the other week and it smells divine. I think her friend has bees. So we've got them in this little box, so we're scared to aren't they fabulous? I got so much stuff down the side. If I've missed any gifts that anyone's given us, we'll show in the next video, I promise. So I absolutely love... I just finished the model for the Hearts for Pam collaboration, basically, from Cottage Garden Threads. It was a fundraiser to help them, and Pam, Katie's mum, and Principal Dyer had to have heart surgery. I think it was last month, and it's just come through it all great, which is wonderful. But they did a fundraiser. It's all done now, but there was about 25, 30 designers that participated, and we had to get our designs to Katie by mid-June. So I've just finished my model, so that's all gone off. So I've been stitching that. But Brendan's actually going to stitch the Haunted Library. So by Lola Crow, which was her last mystery cell. But her new mystery cell, it's up to part 3 already, the 3rd planting, apart from the frame. And I couldn't love this more. I can't put it down. I just love it. I just need to get some personal stitching in before I get back to models. But this one just dropped. It's the 3rd planting, and it's called the Greenhouse of Oddities. I can't tell you. The good news is after next week there'll be another one drops on I think the 16th, and then there's a week off. So it's giving me time to catch up. I would have typically liked to have done the whole frame first, but I didn't do that. So.
But you're lazy.
But that's my hardly my feeble little attempt at a start. But it's just I'm loving it so much. And this is on Dust Bunny. So that's the fabric that's exclusive to the Stitches Merchant for now. So, yeah. It's a great colour, by the way. It's a great neutral. You did good on that. And Brendan's all inspired now to start the Haunted Library. Because if I finish that before he starts it, I'm taking it back. He said, can you send me those parts again last night? I said, yeah. Okay, so the only other thing we've got a new release.
Well, soon to be released.
Yeah, well, it's already going out to our, we launched it at both the Acorns and Threads and Stitches Merchant. And it's on its way to the shops on our auto.
Not yet.
Well,
will be next
week.
Yeah.
We've been slowed down this last, obviously, 2 weeks just because of this flu.
You're going to show it?
Yeah, I'm about to show it.
Or you're just going to talk about it?
Brendan,
Just
honestly.
describe it honestly. People have to imagine what it looks like.
I also just forgot. This is I'm in the Garon Stitchery bag of the month. This is the current bag, which I love. Look at this. How cool is that? I love it, Ronnie. I love it so much. Okay. I'm going to find things down here in my little stash bag for ages. Now, this was the sampler I designed for Brenda and the Serial Starter. I designed a sampler for her 60th birthday in January. Now, what I did do is, hers is a little different to this because I had a Michigan flag, I had grandfather clock, I had different things on that were very Brenda's. So what I've done is we've released this. This is the general release to shops, and it's just called Brenda's Sampler. Now, it is going to have a thicker frame. I ordered a frame from Frames Online, which is a fantastic place to buy your frames from, but I forgot to measure how thick I wanted it. So this was enough that it got us to be able to show it at the Stitches Merchant.
Then I stood on the frame and broke it.
And then Brett actually just broke it anyway, so we've ordered a new one. But that'll be here soon, but we can show it at least. So this was inspired by a visit to Brenda's house, her beautiful home. Laura invited us to Brenda's for dinner when we were over there, which were one of the best nights we've had over in the States. It was wonderful. And I just sort of took some photos. Laura was conspiring with Brenda's lovely husband, Rick, to take some photos of the house because I could only take a nighttime photo. But it's got lots of symbolism in there. There's a pineapple for friendship. There's a Scotty dog. There's Brenda's home is surrounded by trees and gardens. It's just beautiful. What else have we got in here? There's two blackbirds up the top because we all know how much Brenda loves blackbirds. So basically, so this is the sample we're releasing as a general release. Now, quite a few people have asked us about the Michigan flag and the few things that are only in Brenda's one. Now, what I was going to do, I was going to just include those things because we got inundated with people wanting those things, which we didn't think would happen. But because there are quite a few things in there, I was just going to include them with the chart. But because there are so many little changes throughout the whole thing that I took out and made it more generic, what we'll do is we will just sell Brenda's version through our website as a PDF because it's there's too many pages to include it with that. It would make it twice as big. That chart would be unaffordable. So we thought, well, what we'll do is we'll just do Brenda's version. Now it'll only have the mock-up on the cover because, we'll also put a photograph of that on there as well. But that will be the general release to shops, and then Brenda's version with the Michigan flag and the grandfather clock and stuff will just be available on ours. It was going to be too confusing to do two releases for the shops, and I don't think the whole Michigan thing will appeal to a massive amount of people. I don't know. Well, it seems to. Maybe it does. I don't know. But so that one will be available in the next week. Once the shops get this one, we'll then do just the Michigan version, Brenda's version, on our website. But we'll tell you when that'll be up by the next video, I'd say. So we'll mention that then. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Like I said, my cold medication's wearing off, so I'm getting a bit foggy. What else is there, baby? Anything else you can think of?
Not like it.
What are your plans for the next week and a half? Get back into. Both of us got to finally get back in here and start working again, getting orders out. Just get as much done as we can before summer school, mm-hmm. and the hobby house retreat, and Patreon. We got our Patreon. Our last Patreon fabric went out, but we're actually releasing the next lot sooner than later, so that we can catch up on that. That'll be going out this month as well. Our new Patreon releases went out this last for June are up, and I'm thrilled with that. In fact, one of them I'm going to start stitching a model for soon. Anything else? Don't forget, we're nearing in on our 10,000 subscribers, which is still amazing to us. So we're going to be giving away that sample. I think we've got about 220 to go or something. So this is again, I don't think we've still dusted it since the last time. But anyway, this is the model that we have reproduced, but we'll be giving this one away to a subscriber when we get to 10,000. So please, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. Like our Instagram, Facebook, follow us on Facebook for anything. We have our Patreon as well, which we just love doing. We were a little bit. We didn't do as many Zooms and stuff as we wanted to last month, so we'll be doing more things this month as soon as I get over this revolting thing. And so that's about it for us. And please forgive us for one, how we look, and two, we're raving on a little bit because we're not 100% well. So and you even said that we are going to try to do a 2-weekly one as much as we can.
Don't promise.
You said the other day, Brendan.
Yeah, but don't promise.
We aren't promising, but we're going to try our best. Because when we go too long, we get a bit all over the place because so much happens. We buy so many things or are given so many things. And as soon as we get off here, we find, oh, my gosh, we forgot this or we forgot that. So, So thanks for bearing with us during this mishmash 2-year anniversary Flosstube. And thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you for all your likes. And we will see you hopefully all going well.
Soon.
Very soon.
Soon.
Soon. Okay. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.